Oh, hello everyone, and welcome back. We return to War on the Sea with our Japanese campaign. And we'll return to this save game. That should be the correct one. Yes, looks like the correct one. Hello, Stu Wolf. Hello, Milchkäse. Hello, Time to Collision. How y'all doing? And yeah, we return here with our Congo class battle group, Congo battleship task force, trying to go down there, whilst our fly convoy is on the way to Lumpangbara. And our Oba task force, who just lost the fruit, just lost its sister ship in the. Is it the Furutaka? I think it was the Furutaka, right? No, it's not the Furutaka. Then it was the the Kinugasa. The Kinugasa was lost in the latest battle. It was still overall a victory for the IGN, but it was our first heavy cruiser lost. So we have to retreat northbound. And no, today no Steel Division, because I only have a couple of hours and I want to play this. There's enough Steel Division coming up the next couple of days. But today we only will have a War on the Seas. I only have till I only have till like 2.5 hours, so casting Steel Division League and playing it wouldn't be in there, so I will just cover it for 2.5 hours and then we'll go to do some sport. And we lost the enemy formation, so we have to search them. But it's still night, right. Our convoy formation has arrived back here. We have to do another convoy run down to the main battlefield at Guadalcanal. So we will just do the same that we did last time. Load half of the formations up with troops. Ooh, we're running low on troops. We're running really low on troops. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's leave the 1,100 troops here. Because we might have to put them into... What's the other island called again? One in the middle. Between, like... This is Florida Island, but that's not the right name, right? That's... Like, this is this is Savo Island, I think, the small one here. Russell Island. But yeah, what's this one? Like, what's the other name for it again? Other than Florida. I don't think I will join the Hoi 4 game. Milchkäse. I don't think I will do that. It's a bit too much time commitment. And there's also League going on. And then I also have to play Magic the Gathering at Saturday, because the limited Open Cup starts at Saturday. And I want to participate in that, so I don't have the time for Hoi. I have the time for League, but I don't have the time for the Hoi commitment. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Ooh! So we found them here. We'll begin our engagement. What's this sea state? I will do what Teapot was saying last time. We will try to shoot them manually. And we will try to hit the enemy destroyers. Oh no. Alright, it's in a formation. Then let's don't be in formation. Let's slow you down. And I will try to shoot them manually. Let's see how that goes. I don't think it will be faster, like it didn't go on for that long last time, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, we don't have any torpedoes in these anymore. Okay, we can't engage anyways. So let's just retreat then. Oh, these don't have any torpedoes. Silent. Silent. Leave. Okay, so you have to return home. You then have to return home. Also, I remember putting myself over here. So you guys can see the map down there. Okay. Task force coming in. Just disengage, guys. Oh no. Will they find me if I don't do anything? Let's see. If I don't fire torpedoes, will they detect me? Would be interesting. It's a bit weird that they don't just start with active sonar. Like, yeah. How did destroyers do it in real life? Like, did they was sonar that costly for batteries and so on that they just turned it on when they actually were engaged, or like why cannot they detect? Like, can't they detect a submarine that is coming this close? And that's, yeah, 450 meters. Don't know. I guess not. But yeah, you go to the north. Oh, and here we go. It's still a night engagement. We have another battle on hand. But yeah, we should be able to win this without taking casualties. Nakara and Kakao form up. Congo and Kakao, obviously. Nakara and Isuzu form up. Then Swarabi and Sanai. Our small boys form up as well. Obviously, we already used quite a couple of we already used our ammunition quite heavily. And we don't have any. Yeah, at least this is only air radar, so I don't want to turn it on. Otherwise, we might get detected by that. Now also the Sane and the Isuzu. Oh. Hey, yeah, Sanai, don't crash with this Isuzu. Please. Yeah, turn to the left. Turn to the right. No. You two can form up again. The Nagara will go quickly over there, so to not let the enemy escape. This Farabi will speed up as well. Kongo and Kakao will stay behind for now. Here we spread out to search a bit more. Let's see, can we spot anything on the horizon? No. Nothing on the horizon. Wait. Yeah, also I already have obviously EU4 at Sundays, so that's another big, like, that's already another big commitment, so don't want to play EU4 and HOI4 at the same weekend, like, just too much commitment. Time-wise, and too much paradox. Yeah, spotting anything here is real hard. Visibility at 36%. Yeah, this might not be an engagement, after all. They might dodge us here. I will go on for 1 more minute on the hunt, and then we will give it up. Oh, what is the Congo doing? Oh no. They somehow sent the Congo on a turning course. We will continue on the middle. The enemy should be north of us. But yeah, without planes, finding the enemy at low visibility nights. I mean, yeah, must be a bit foggy or something, because yeah, you can see the horizon is a bit awkward, because I mean it's the full moon, so it shouldn't be that low in visibility actually. Like, doesn't look like that bad visibility wise, but hey, game says it's bad visibility, so it's bad visibility. Like, I find it funny how many comments are like, yeah, you should do that and that and that historically, like under other YouTube videos of this, and like completely ignoring how the game works. Like, it's a game after all, guys. Just because it worked in history doesn't mean it 100% works in the game as well. Not a full-on sim. Like, oh yeah, you should send planes directly to your carrier from bases. Well, you can't do that, so yeah. Also, that didn't happen in reality often either, or like, basically never. That reinforcements were sent to a carrier directly. Like, it happened a couple of times, I think. But usually, carrier would go back to port and then get its air unit loaded back on. Like, more so often they sent them home beforehand, or like it sent them like they got next to an island and then let them fly off to that airbase, but the other way around, from an airbase to the carrier, it didn't happen that often. Not much happening here, so we will just retreat out of here. They might escape after all. We saw them. Maybe they go north again. I would guess they continue south, but let's see. So you will rearm. But I think I will have this as my second task force now, and I will just fill this task force up with other ships. We have 68 points after all, so that's 2 heavy cruisers and a bit. Put another Miyoko class. Bao class. I think I put one Miyoko Do they have radar? Does any of them have... okay, the Takao class has air radar. That's good for that force. So we will put the Takao in here. And then a couple more destroyers. What class of destroyers do we have here? We have... what kind of destroyers are you? Kagero class destroyers? No. Shiriatsu... no, you're not a... what kind of class are you? Oh, you're your own class, okay. No radar, but sonar. Was it also Shiriatsu in here? Yeah, you do Yudashi. I think we will add a couple more in here then. Yeah, so some Shiriatsu and Takao added to our carrier task force. Takao, double check. Yeah, that's the one with the radar. Then Shiriatsu class destroyers. Four of them. Leaves us at 19, okay. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I have to click on the ships. How does circular work at the moment? Okay. Not sure if I want to do that. 3 columns doesn't good either. I think I do 2 columns left. Whoop. You. I have my 2 big ships in the middle. Just being a bit more compact. And we will add another light cruiser to this formation. Or maybe we get a couple more reinforcements till then. See if our Congo class formation can't find anything. It's closer to the morning. Nope. They get found by our other submarine force instead. Where's the Yamato? Brass wind chimes? We don't have her yet. We don't have the points yet. Go for her. Oh, no, we found another formation. It's not the same formation. Oh, okay. Interesting. Not gonna lie. So it's only 2 destroyers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 merchantmen. Okay. 2 fire there. 2 fire there. So range is 1900. Speed is 30 knots. I will fire manually. You're a bit further away, so you will have to fire first. Hmm. 1,600 meters. I mean, our torpedoes are really quick. How many kmh's? No, it's 30 knots to all of them, right? So, has been a while since I calculated torpedoes or anything. I just will do it freehand here. Let's see where it goes. Don't think we can miss really here. So I will just see where it goes. Oh, it only fires a single torpedo. Oh, oh. That's a difference then. Then we can absolutely miss. Wait. Oh no, it fired all 6. It fired all 6. We have 5 torpedoes to reload. Okay. Do you fire here now? These torpedoes are coming by. Let's see. Did my shitty aim get us anywhere? Firing here. Like, I think I fired here. Where he is now. I guess it might actually. This might actually miss. Because it's pretty close, so that even the 10-degree spread is not that much. This one should be at least 1 hit. Oh yeah, this might be all misses. Yeah, that was a bit too far forward. This one should be 2 hits actually, like these 2 or these 2. Looks like would get at least 1 hit. Don't surface. That would be pretty bad. We might actually hit the destroyer still with the first torpedo. Yeah, this is 2 hits. Or it should be at least. Might just ever so slightly miss the first. Yeah, the one that hit rear also misses. So it's actually not only 1 torpedo hit, but we at least hit the destroyer also. Now we gotta get out. While it's reloading, maybe we can fire a couple other torpedoes again. Unpronounceable name. Yeah. True. True. You're right. That wasn't great. Like the miss on the second. 2 torpedoes into one of these, like especially Type 93, and usually doom them. Oh, even 1 torpedo was enough. Okay, that's then it's still all right. Then it's still all right. But we actually kind of aimed for this one and hit the destroyer. I was underestimating the speed of the long lands. I mean, we hit him good. We hit him well in the center, but so that hit actually might doom him. As you can see, the fire spreads to the front now as well. Yeah, that might be too much for a destroyer. Oh my god, the listing is insane. That might be too much for a destroyer crew to handle. Also, it's an old destroyer, one of the few older American destroyers out there. Only 2 turrets and the rear gun's not even being in turret, and no dual purpose, also no double mount turrets, only single mounts. We have only 6 torpedoes as well. Okay, this is an older class for sure. It might go down here. It might go down. Wait. These are 2 different classes, right? Yeah. They look similar, but they're 2 different classes. Okay, interesting. Will we reload our torpedoes? 80 seconds. Hey there, PLK. How are you doing? Wait, how deep are we? 20 meters. Okay, let's go to 10 meter again. I mean, they're coming directly above us. We could actually... if we would have sunk the first destroyer, we could have actually surfaced and tried to kill off the merchantman with our surface guns. Haven't had many surface gun engagements with submarines yet. Oh no, they actually get the fire under control. It looks like. Oh, that's AI. It's AI. They don't. Like, if I would do that here right now, my destroyer would sink. But I turned off AI collisions. Otherwise this would be just too evil right now. One AI ship sinking the other one. But yeah. Obviously it looks a bit goofy, but otherwise the AI is already at a disadvantage by being bound to its rather limited actions, so also punishing it for not being able to do evasive maneuvers and going directly for what it wants to go for would be just even more unfair. It looked a bit goofy. It always looks a bit goofy though when one goes through the other. This must sink, right? There's no way. There's no way. One torpedo reloaded. Oh no, it's too far forward. Ah, I underestimate the speed of the Longlands, I think. Wait, that angle is wrong. Oh, where? What are you doing? What? Where's this one going? That's not where I... Oh no! That's not where I did... just tell it to go. They're both doing it. Oh no. That's for sure not where I told you to go. Ah, well. Oh, yeah, we're not playing EU4 right now. And I'm not sure if renaming is actually allowed anymore, or did they turn that off. But TDFHH2, I will write it down. So what's the province name you want for my Florence game, for my multiplayer game? Give me a name and I will try to get it. Give it that name. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. No. And it's away names. All save for work names. Save for work names. Okay, we're starting to lose contact here. Can we speed up? No. Oh, also... Oof. Oh no. Wait, what? Oh, I surfaced. Oh no. Oh god. Okay then. Make it a fair fight. Get you to the surface as well. Fire. Maybe we can sink it. Oh no. No, why are you aiming on 3? Aim on 1. It's using star shells. Okay, that's good. I mean, lightning it as well, and we might have a chance of killing it. Come on. Oh no, the small guys are also... Oh, they can't shoot. They actually can't shoot. No, that's not good. Okay. They usually don't shoot. Why can't they shoot it against... What? They usually don't shoot at you. Oh no. We're going down here, I think. Emergency. Emergency fire. Oh god, the humor doesn't get much better there. EDFH, but yeah. Yeah, I have played War in the Pacific. I have played that. I also played it in multiplayer a bit. And I might return to it for multiplayer purposes as well. In the near future. Okay. Does it deal damage to us when it goes into us? We actually doing some damage to it. Looks like it. So at least with the enemy we have collision. Okay, we're losing both our submarines here. We'll put all names down and we'll consider if any of them. Oh boy. Well, I also I always use the numbers in English. Mikael Filitov. Otherwise, I also would say 116. Panzer or 17. SS. So I think I will leave it at like 3rd year. I know. It's... otherwise I guess you would also, like... Yeah, would also have to use the other numbers for the other divisions. I will try to remember it, but maybe, yeah. EDFHH2. I put that all down. Yeah, let's see. Oh, let's hope one of these at least goes down. Looks like this one has listing as well. I mean, also, yeah, like, I also say second blinde. Like, that also is obviously not right. Or, like, first Polish. So, yeah. Ooh, something exploded there, so that... Yeah, this one should go down, right? We at least would get another destroyer. Please tell me that one has to bite the dust. One over here is also still fighting, but not sure if this is going down. But I think we should be able to sink this one over here. Come on, let me go back. It's down on speed up for sure. Yeah. I like... thanks for the info. I will try to use it sometimes, but I think I will mostly stay with 3rd, yeah. Like... Radja. Radja? Is that correctly pronunciation? Radja, VDV? They actually save it after 2 explosions? What? Please. Game. Another. They shouldn't be able to save this one. Come on. Come on. Heal. But yeah, War in the Pacific is really nice game, PLK. But just a bit too much. Like, it's just that bit too much in complexity. Like, the Guadalcanal campaign there is okay, but like the big one is just too time consuming, which is an issue. Ooh, here we go. Ooh! Both! Both at the same time. Okay, so it wasn't, I wouldn't call it a success, but it was also not a failure. We got one more point than we lost, basically, in command points here, by sinking one enemy cargo ship and 2 destroyers. Which also means, obviously, this convoy is absolutely helpless now. Can we intercept it? Send these guys over. Kretia. So this, yeah. Can we see over here? You're the ones retreating, right? Okay, that means we can afford another heavy cruiser for this task force. At the moment, we can't. Now we can send Bladens out again at daytime. We don't have an airfield at Guadalcanal, Rasman Chimes, so we can't do anything about it yet. We have a small airfield on Kulumbangara, and we have a medium-sized one on Shortlands. From here out, we can send some fighters and some bombers. From here out, we only have some zeros. So these we will use now. Other than that, over here, the submarines are pretty cool, the Japanese ones, because they also have a recon plane on them. I'm not sure if in real life it was a Jake. I think it was a different airplane for them. They had their own special ones, but it was a recon plane, that's for sure. So it's nice that they have it here as well. And then obviously our Congo also has a couple. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Jake. Like, Jake is too big for a submarine. Forgot which one they had. Yeah, true. But it's only 4 zeros, and that's... Like, I'm not sure if 4 zeros actually can do that, or if they all just get shut down. I'm still sad that our, like, the last 2 torpedoes we fired missed so horribly. That was kinda annoying. Keep this under protection. Send another Jake out. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Oh, what, man? Yeah, the clan, right, exactly. Like, yeah, the E17 clan. Ngala Islands. No, Ngala is also not. Thanks for the search, Drake. But what's it called in War in the Pacific? And I also used that name before, but I forgot. Or like, maybe it's just a name for the base. Wait, that's the cruiser force again. Let's hunt that down. Solomon Islands means Florida Islands in the English. Yes. Laita, yeah. Russell, that's Savo. Florida Islands. No, not islands in Florida. Solomons. The name Gala. Does it have any other names? I guess it. Oh yeah, Tulagi. Yeah, Tulagi is the name, I guess. Yeah, that's just the base then, I guess. Yeah, Tulagi is the base on it. That's the city. But yeah, the base they fought over was at Tulagi. And that's exactly here at Florida Island. Okay. Just felt like I really need to know that now. Okay. It's 6 in the morning. We finally found them. We have aircraft this time? Yes, we have 2 Jakes. So should be able to spot them this time. Visibility looks somewhat good. Yeah, 50% visibility. I think I've never seen above 70% visibility in this game. Don't know what has to happen for that to occur. They should be on your left. How far are they away from you? Still 9,000 meters, so they should be a bit further out. Also means you can close a bit more in, and then we have to just speed it up for a while. Let's also rebuild our formation. Also, this formation, have to do it better in the first place. Like, yeah, this is not how I should have the formation. Nagara and Isuzu form up once more. Sarabi and Sanai, and then Kongo and Kakao should form the front of this deck. Oh, they're trying to turn away again. So let's speed up here. Nice that the Kongos can go 30 knots. Makes them faster than anything else in their size. Like, yeah. Means they can run away from all the American battleships if spotted early enough. Which is obviously the question. Nagara, go a bit slower. Let the destroyers get out of line first. And then we go in. It's okay, PLK. But yeah, it's like... I mean, it's a slow game, so... Yeah, and you can also just, like, I could also just click onto the enemy and click attack, and then see what happens, but, like, you can micro it a lot. You could also just let it all play out. I think a couple of the YouTubers just micro it too much. Yeah, and I think a couple of things are already here that are not yet quite implemented as well. Like, for example, there's the follow button. It would be nice if you could just tell a Jake to follow enemy ships, and then it would just follow them. But yeah. Other than that, there we go. So we have 2 cruisers in the middle, 1 destroyer in the front. Where's the other destroyer? It's supposed to be 2 destroyers, right? Is there a ship missing, or am I blind? Where's the last ship? How many ships are there on the map? There are 4 ships on the map. Oh, 1 is somewhere in front. Ah, okay. There we go. So it's 1 destroyer in front, and the other one is with the formation. This is interesting. Guess they're also scouting for us. On the search. On the hunt. Oh no. They're actually firing at us already. Oh no, are they firing at our ships? What? They're still way off, no? Like, what's the distance here? 24 kilometers? Somehow they think they have to attack us here. What? Well, they can attack us more, so then they have to. Oh, Nagara? How is it going here? Okay. So you speed up now. I mean, we could return the favor with the Kongos, I guess. But do I really want to waste my ammunition on that range? You know, what's the range on the secondaries? Yeah, secondaries, no way. Main guns obviously can do it. 34 kilometers range. Just so insane. Like, if you see that on land, how much 34 kilometers is, and then, like, consider that. But still. Yeah, they're firing star shells here. I'm not quite sure why. I think we're just in range of their guns. Let me identify their ships. They're also firing AA now. Okay. In the rear seems to be one of the British ones? No. Oh no, no, that's not a Sendai class destroyer. Is it a Fletcher? No, Fletcher's obviously destroyers. The Brooklyn? Kinda looks like a Brooklyn. Ocean in Atlanta. The safest bet is always Cleveland. Is it a Cleveland though? No, that's the wrong funnels for it. Yeah, it looks like a Brooklyn. Yeah, it should be a Brooklyn. Is it Brooklyn too? No, that's in Atlanta. Yeah, that's 100% in Atlanta. And then it comes, as always, to the destroyers. Which is a one-tunnel one this time. So... My standard one is always... It's a Sims. It actually looks like a Sims, no? They all look kind of similar. I think this one fits better. A Benham? Let's say it's a Benham. And then we have to find the last one again. Identify that one. That's a two-tunnel one. There's so many American destroyer classes, and I have to get way closer to figure out what the destroyers are. Like, already when I'm right onto them, I don't really figure out what they are, so... Figuring out from 8,000 meters distance, even with level 8 binoculars, doesn't change it. Also, I don't think I'm firing anywhere near them. You can see the star shells on the rear. Oh no, I haven't opened fire yet, have I? Let's see. Let's open fire with the Congo. 26%. Okay, let's... They lose and spot and fire. Oh, it's 1,000 meters distance now. So what do we see? We see turrets in the rear, so it's not one of the ones without turrets. So the one we just had here could be it. Is it firing AA at us now? I have the feeling it fires AA at us now. Also the other Jake has to return in a second. So let's go against... No, it's not one of the Gridleys. Also not Bagley. Yes. 2 turrets in the rear, I think. It might be a Benham. No, it's not a Benham, it's because it's 2. So it might be a Benson? I think Benson would fit. Or Cleves. How do you tell the difference between these two? You don't. They're exactly the same. Okay, we just go with Cleves then. And hope for the best. So when we return to our ships, yeah, you try to attack the Cleves then. Ooh, and where are you going? You go forward. Congo is going forward as well. Yeah. Destroyers, I don't really think I will need you, so... Oh, wait, did you form a line abreast? Wait, what? Did they hit us already? Oh no. They're already hitting us again. Why is the Danai over here? Oh wait, because I gave her somehow an extra order. Form up. Okay. They're firing star shells at us. They somehow hit us in the front. Okay. Ooh! Those hits were not too bad. Those shells were not too bad. And obviously Congo hitting it at Atlanta leave some damage, if they do. So, yeah, even with close hit like that should deal a bit of damage. In reality, I think. Like, or not should, but could. Let's say like that. Should is a tough word. Obviously Congo fire rates, and especially compared to in Atlanta, are quite different. Like, these have reload time of 30 seconds. These have a reload time of 6 seconds. There comes another Val splash. This time a bit further away. I think our light cruiser formation should focus on the cleave, or whatever that is. The cow also at Brooklyn. You should be in range, right? Yeah, 29. Okay. The cow is a pretty beautiful ship, I must say. Like, I like these small... Like, I like the funnels of these. I also like these somewhat more round turrets. Don't care how effective these ships are, but the lighter heavy cruisers of the IGN are all pretty beautiful. Oh no! What? Are we hitting our main turret? But I guess firing on the Congo? Oof! Okay, but I think that's the Atlanta there. Yeah, that looked like something like 12 shells or so. So the Atlanta seems to be still quite off. You firing on the cleaves should work out now as well. Old boys. Let's see how it goes. Ah. Yeah, this should be another relatively easy victory on paper. But in Atlanta can sink a destroyer, so like I'm especially worried obviously for our Swarabi and Sanai, because the Watake class is not supposed to be here. The Watake class is absolutely not supposed to be here. Like this class is more supposed to be like either doing ASV around Rabaul, or as convoy escorts for convoys that don't go directly to the front line, like convoys to Short Island or so. But they were the only thing that was being given by us by the higher command, so we have to work with what is given to us. If they don't give us better ships, then hey, we will try to use these. They have long lances at last, I think. Oh no, since the latest patch they have Type 96, right? Type 96 only have 4 kilometers range, yeah. They are still as fast as the long lances, but they have way less range. So, yeah, like if you compare that to the long lances, that should be on here. 15 kilometers range against 4 kilometers range. So, yeah. It's good that they module them now, the older torpedoes, but it means obviously that these destroyers are even more useless in battle. Like, getting into 4 kilometer range of anything with these is a tough task, and they will not return from that. If the enemy is firing at all at them. Like, even against a destroyer, you might not get into 4 kilometers range without being completely taken apart. How far can your guns go? I mean, it's long range fire, but you don't do anything else in this battle anyway, so you might at least try to fire at the cleaves, see where it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure from when the Wataka class is, but I would guess like late World War I or early 20s. So like really old destroyers. Because like in the mid 20s, I think the first Fubukis came around, and that was then the when Japan was on top of the destroyer game with the 1,500 plus destroyers, tons plus, with like good torpedoes and so on. Really fast ships. Oh wow, what? That's like kilometer or more off there with these shots. What the hell? Ah. The gunnery of my guys could be better. We're now at range for our secondaries, so we'll let them start firing. Also start to show a bit of, like, get more guns into the action. Yeah, allow firing of more guns. 7,000 meter range is a good range to start blasting away. Especially on the legit destroyer with our light cruisers. I hope we will see the more modern Japanese light cruisers in this campaign, but I'm not quite sure if we will get there. Yeah, the campaign goes really relatively quickly. I'm not sure if star shells are needed. I will just see if they have a positive effect. Wait, we have a 99% solution? Okay. Also stop firing star shells now. Fire HE shells. We don't have AP shells anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Fire them. It would be nice if we could get all 8 guns onto the enemy. Ooh, something is burning on the other side, the battlefield. Oh, it's the destroyer in the front. Wait. Yeah. So our light cruisers start to get the hits in. The good thing about the light cruisers is that they have quite a couple of guns. And like against destroyers, they're relatively effective. Issue is they don't have HP shells, they don't have star shells for these guns, so at night you can't use them alone. You always have to bring them together in with something else. And they are also ineffective against anything bigger than destroyers with their HE shells. Like against light cruisers, you better use something else. When the enemy is starting to hit us, here relatively nasty. So I will try to get the Nagara out of here a bit. I mean, yeah, they're doing a good job against the cleaves or whatever. Like, yeah, whatever the chip is. We just hit the lander here, I think. Well, yeah, it's a battle cruiser, but in this game, it's listed as a battleship. I mean, it's walking the line, right? It's not really as quick as, like, it's a fast battleship / battle cruiser somewhere in there. I guess more in the battle cruiser category. You're right. Not sure if Japanese in the 8.8 plan. I'm not sure if they were part of the destroyer of the battleship in the 8.8 doctrine, where they like the plan of always having 8 battle cruisers, 8 battleships in the Japanese Navy. Ooh. And then Nagara has to disengage here. What's it? Okay, so far only 3 compartments at fire. That should be handled. They should be able to handle. Like, yeah. The good thing about these light cruisers is really the damage control teams. That they have 4 damage control teams makes them way better than destroyers. The 1 extra damage control team helps out a lot, keeping them alive. like, yeah. And also, like, I mean, yeah, Congo throughout their career, they went through so many rebuilds, right? So many rebuilds and upgrades. Okay, the Atlanta here is going down. The Atlanta class cruiser. Wait, you're firing at Brooklyn. Okay. Fire your torpedoes then. Oh, you don't have any torpedoes on the other side anymore. Okay. And hold. Fire. Okay, we already sent the Atlanta down. Yeah, with a Congo directly next to it. It was rather obvious. Nagara got its fires mostly under control. Yeah, this is not a fair matchup here. Whatsoever. The enemy should have run as soon as they had seen us, but they didn't, so yeah. Like, that's also something the AI has to, like, they have to work on with the AI. The AI's calculation of when to run, when not to run. Because in real life, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have taken the fight here. Like, they might have like, yeah, or that, like, you obviously can't just let them run all the time. Like, that's also a problem. Like, you can't just like, say, oh yeah, you're bigger, they run. There has to be like some balance there, but they don't run at all at the moment, it feels like, so that's for sure not right. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's exactly where I not wanted you to be. Ooh. Well, at least you can fire your torpedoes now. See that as a positive. Oh god. Even the small destroyers though have three air crews. Ooh, but the magazine might go. The magazine might blow up here. Also, I think they have the same amount of compartments as the bigger. Destroyers. Like, you might want to shorten the ship as well a bit. In the department. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I think that doomed the Swarabi, and that might also kill the Tanai. Because that also means the Sanai is now heavily under fire because it's just right next to the... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, nearly all its guns are gone. Yeah, that's why you don't bring a 900-ton destroyer to the front line. That's a perfect example of that right there. Also, the Nagara can come back to the battlefield, I think. Right, to deal with the leaves and so on. I mean, yeah, the cruiser over here is dead in the water. Yeah, I mean, yeah, losing these destroyers doesn't really hurt us that much, but it's still a shame losing ships, right? Like, also, one of them at least might, like, the Sanai still might have a chance of getting out here. It's not at fire, so But oh no, it starts to get a lot of flooding and you don't need to repair the... The Brooklyn is going down, okay. I'm not sure we can save this. Especially as the compartments that are completely bursted are also still at fire. So we can't even let it just say like, yeah, let be flooded. We also still have to do something about it. Are we? No, we're not ramming us. We're not ramming us one more. Slow down. Just need you to be fast there for a second. Oh no, now you're at fire. Nice. What happened with the map? Also, you need a new target, so let's target the Venom. The American air also seems to be hesitant with their torpedoes, or it's just really the American torpedoes being that weak, I'm not sure. Because the amount of torpedoes they send with their destroyers in our direction is relatively low as well. Also fire secondaries. Onto the Venom. To maybe save our destroyers. I don't need you there. Yeah, get the fire. Oh boy. I don't want to lose you. You're so cute. And that's also not that many of your class. Yeah, there's only 8 of this class. I mean, the Momi are 21, but the Momi, the issue is they're completely useless. Like, they don't even have sonar. These at least are somewhat solid against submarines, because they have sonar and depth charges. So losing them as cheap anti-submarine warfare is annoying. Ooh, we actually managed to repair you here. How's it going for the Cleaves? Still under heavy fire by our cruisers, I guess. Yeah. You must make short work of the Venom, right? Yeah. Venom should be dead in a second. Yeah, that one doesn't look healthy. Let's start turning them. Yeah. Then finish off the Cleaves. Cacao as well. Fire the Cleaves. I mean, this task force has to retreat anyways afterwards. Looks like our damage control team might save the Zanai as well. We get the fire under control. If we don't get any more hits in, like 1 or 2 more hits would doom this ship, I think. But luckily the destroyers got more inaccurate over time as well. I think we must have hit their directors as well. Taking them out. Because they're way less accurate than they were like a minute ago. Or like, not a minute, but like 3 minutes or so ago when they started hitting us. That proximity hit dealt some damage to the engineering department. Yeah, I guess the game has a couple of things that are from later in the war that you have here already. Like, oh no. No. So, yeah. Takes a couple of liberations with that, like not moduling any reworks, but just giving you how the ships looked like at some point in the campaign. And like giving you some of the ships way earlier than they were used. Like it says all Clevelands are available. I guess that's something that they might want to update over time. Like all the Clevelands are available, even though quite a couple of them are not even like fully built yet, and nowhere near being in service for sure. So like things like that are obviously something they might have to think about if they want to change that, but I'm not too like I mean it's not a super sim game after all. Like it's a good naval game, but it's not a 100% simulator. Like it's not anywhere near trying to be nowhere near in detail where like something like a War in the Pacific is or so. So I'm absolutely fine with things like that not being. I actually think I made a good like. I think it actually is a Cleaves class destroyer. I think I was right there with my detection from the skies. Ooh. That our Sanai somehow survived is a bit weird. Also, like yeah, they really have to rework the focus on destroyers from the ships. Like the AI is focusing destroyers over everything else, which is just absolute like pretty stupid. Like the danger, the priorities of targets is a bit off. Like even if the destroyer is getting away and the cruiser is way closer and way more dangerous, they still fire on the destroyer instead of changing fire to the cruiser, which makes the battles as easy as they are. Like because our destroyers don't take as much damage as they should take from the enemy fire because somehow the enemy doesn't focus on them. And we somehow managed to save our ship here. We somehow managed to do that, which I'm really proud of. Like that is pretty nice. Yeah, heavy damage to the Sanayans. Ravi, but we might make it home with them. And home is where we go with this battle formation now. Not sure if the Aoba is damaged. Let's have a look in the world view again. I'm not quite sure who got how damaged in this formation. No damage on you, no damage on you, no damage on you. Oh yeah, right, yeah. So we have to send the Aobas to repairs as well. Because the whole center line is is gone. Like, the bridge... the bridge is completely gone. Both funnels and our aircraft. But somehow all the battle stations were kept alive. Which is what allowed us to win that battle. Like, yeah. Luckily the enemies got good hits, but not on the right target. So yeah, we will have to send her into repairs as well, and then we have to see what formation we'll pick up. Counter? Where? O2. Guess there's enemy... Like, what's the encounter here? Is there enemy submarines? No. There's a whole enemy formation there. Okay. That's, I guess, the cargo ships? There. Yeah, that's the 5 cargo ships now? Yeah. After we sank the 2 destroyers with our submarines. Yeah, I think we will replace the submarine formation. Like, yeah, the plan is to replace the submarine formation, replace the Aoba and the Kinugasa, like the sunk one, and they're now under repair. Soon, Aoba with 2 heavy cruisers, and send that formation back out to battle. Maybe 2 Mogamis? I think we can afford now 2 Mogamis. Actually, have this being a dangerous task force. Well, I'm sending more, yeah, I'm sending this task force here, so I can build up Kolumbangara. And I obviously have the Shokaku coming in. At the moment, there's not much airplay whatsoever from the American side, so I'm not too worried about it. I guess they will now build the base on Randall Island. I guess that's where the formation is going to. Malyata is still only a level 1 base, so that's fine. Guadalcanal, with our incoming reinforcements there, I'm not too worried about that either. So, release. And oh, enemy fighters. That's the first fighter-on-fighter action we might have in this game. Obviously, use hide and speed. As fuel is not in this game, so no point. For that, where's the enemy? I guess those must come from the Yorktown we have spotted south of Rennell Island. Well, I will focus on Guadalcanal for now. I don't plan on taking Port Moresby, so Guadalcanal is where I will stay. Guess we miss each other here in this engagement. I mean, we're up at 3,000 meters. Can't get any higher. It is as it is. I'm still surprised that we didn't lose the two destroyers. I guess those destroyers should only have 2 damage control teams, and less departments, so that it would take less damage to sink them. Because I think that's percentage-wise how much of your compartments need to be flooded. Compress them a bit. No, the reinforcements don't come from Port Moresby. They come from... what's the name? Oh no. We lost 0. Go back into your formation. No, they come from the other, from north of New Caledonia. I forgot the name. I think it would have been better if New Caledonia would have been the main base, but now it's the other one would only be a small base, like level 3 or so. But yeah, the main base in the campaign is names. Here, down here on New Hebrides. New Hebrides is the main base of the Allies. So these fighters also might come from there, actually, that we just spotted. But I think it's more likely that it comes from a Yorktown formation or so down here. So yeah. The Mogamis are 30 points, right? Yeah. Mikuma? Which task force is the Mikuma? Oh no, it's sunk at that point, right? That's why. It's not. Okay. We could get something for 10 points or so. Oh no, 7 points more. So let's get one more 7-point destroyer in here. The sheer type. That's already a fitting class anyway, so gets another one of these. They are firing long lances, right? Yeah. Then merge Ihu. And we do 2 column ones as well here. And I guess I have to swap you 2 out. Also rearm. Three and 4 in the middle, so obviously these 2 have to swap out, have to be swapped out as well. Suzuya and Mogami. Yeah, but it's not like it's not like I can interdict that much anyways, and I can't lose Guadalcanal. Like, the goal is not taking Port Moresby here in this campaign, and I don't have the resources to take it at the moment. I think all my resources at the moment have to go into Guadalcanal. If we get more resources in the later part of the campaign, we might go for it. Obviously, taking Milne Bay would be quite nice, as it is a level 2 airbase, and obviously Port Moresby as a level 3 airbase is also really scary. But it's more important that they don't get one in Renal or Maliata, because that would just be like crippling us insanely in the main goal of the campaign. As the objectives we got from higher command are building up Guadalcanal to a major airfield and keeping control of Maliata and Florida Islands. So we lost our chance of taking Port Moresby in the Battle of Coral Sea, so yeah, we will not try that again. We learned our lesson. At least not till the enemy is way more crippled than they are at the moment. Yeah, but that would be a major operation, right? And at the moment, we are losing Florida Island and Guadalcanal. Like, both of these battles are not going in our favor at the moment, so first goal must be sending more reinforcements in there, and I don't want to send in the supply task force without the support of more of heavy cruisers. Like, always want to have one surface task force ahead of my reinforcement convoys. And also, if I build up Kulambarang big enough, I can send airplanes south here as well, and then maybe help crippling Milne Bay that way. Hello there, Reef. What did they do? What did they do? Why are they there? I don't quite see the point of what the enemy tries to achieve with these. Okay. The submarine spotted. Oh no. We don't want to have this engagement. Oh no. How do I do that maneuver now? How do I maneuver the best? For sure want to be fast. At least like the beginning of the engagement. Let's see if I can use my War Thunder experience here to dodge the bullets. Obviously, you're quite a bit more limited in your controls than you are in War Thunder, so though no barrel rolls or so possible. Oh no! Oh, there they come. Yeah, six Wildcats. Let's slow down. Oh, wait, no, wait. Are those Wildcats? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, it's 8. Oh god, yeah, no way. It's 12. Yeah, it's a full. It's all of them. The shitty thing about airplane losses is that they don't really matter. Like, yeah. Obviously, we have a little bit less scouting now. But as soon as we go home, we just will get another plane. And we don't lose any, like, it doesn't cost us anything. Like, that's really one of the things in the campaign that annoys me the most. Together with how you get more points for ships. Like, by sinking other ships, that is. Instead of getting it for bases or so. Ooh! Oh boy. That's not good. Especially not with these returning. Okay, so we spotted the enemy carrier task force. Retreat north then. Try to get away. Oh, it's 10 AM in the morning. Ooh. One of these is shut down, right? Yeah, okay, so that was one of here. Let's see, it's risky, but from carriers they cost me? No, resupplying is free. You don't pay anything for resupplying. As far as I know. And like, yeah, them from the base is also being, like, they should cost you engineering and or supply. I mean, obviously I have to bring them back. Like, I have to refit the ship. I have to rearm the ship, but, and like I lose them till I've rearmed them, but yeah. Yeah, like if I lose them here, I have to go back here and rearm. Sure, but like it's permanent for the mission, but it doesn't cost me anything to replace them, you know? Like, replacing aircraft doesn't have any cost, and that's pretty stupid. Can we bully one of these? Like, yeah, it should cost you engineering or supply to rearm as well. Like, rearming ships should also cost supply. Which, at least at the last time I checked, wasn't the case yet. Oh yeah. I wonder how effective strafing would be in real life against destroyers, because it's pretty effective here. If you have 12 zeros, you can sink a ship with it, but with only 4, I don't think we will deal too much. But we might as well try. Also, these destroyer formations seem to be a bit too inactive for me. Like, they should escort other formations and should be on active hunting whenever they engage a submarine task force or so. At the moment, even if they engage in like if they're in an engagement with a submarine force, they just still are going straight in the line first. Like, stuff like that should be changed. Like, yeah, something like that I'm pretty sure wouldn't happen in real life. We lost 1-0 though. in this attack run. But I'm not sure. But 20mm fire, 20mm cannon fire, I don't think would be that effective against the destroyer. Like obviously you could see it as a like visualization for that in real life they would have like maybe 50kg bombs or so, but still. Like yeah. So I'm kind of fine with it being this way. And I guess 20mm rounds against the merchant ship would actually do a bit of damage, like into the hull. It shouldn't be too thick there, but not sure. But yeah, we might actually have sunk a destroyer here. And that's a bit insane for 4 zeros. Oh no. And yeah, as I said, like losing the zeros doesn't cost us much, so or like basically only a bit of time. So that's a bit stupid. I guess I might go down here. Yeah, like yeah. Could be that you could like with a lucky hit. Oh boy, here we go again. That with some lucky hits and so on, you could deal some good damage there. Or like it set something in place or so. Like yeah, as I said, I'm not too against this, the visualization. Like you have to see it a bit more as a, oh no, why are you coming back? Oh no, don't die here. Like it's only shown as strafing, but you could say like yeah, it's they also you could use 50kg bombs here or something. Like you have to roleplay it a bit. I'm just wondering how effective it would be if you would just strafe them with zeros in real life. They would actually be able to maybe kill them IRL. Like yeah, I know that they're really good at strafing in this game. Like I'm 100% sure they are over effective, but also all planes like stand for more than one plane because like the numbers of planes is way down from where it was in reality. At least 1 to 3, if not even 1 to 4. I guess if you would attack it, one with 12 zeros, all with 50kg bombs and strafing, you could sink a destroyer as well. So, yeah. So I'm not too set. Like if this one would go down, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, game, get your balance right. Really, the only balanced thing is on the strategic map. Like overall, the battles feel really pretty nicely already. This one is going down, isn't it? Oh yeah, now it's burning everywhere. No way, the Dash control teams can get that many fires under control. Another cool feature that obviously is way down the line is if you could like send another ship next to one of yours, or like the enemy could do that as well, if out of sight of an engagement. Are they actually getting it under control? Interesting. And then like you could support with one more extra damage control group from the other ship or so, who represent that ship's helped each other by with taking out fires and so on. Okay, we actually got her. Like, yeah, I know that they did do strafing runs, and obviously that's especially like they did it when they had bombs and so on as well, to like just if you fire on the enemy, they will for sure be less effective at shooting back at you as well, because the guy on the AA gun will shit his pants and not shoot as accurate back on you. So already for that purpose, shooting at the enemy is possible, and against merchantmen I'm really sure it's effective as well. But against a destroyer, I'm not so sure. Like, obviously destroyers are not heavily armored either, but I would expect their damage control and so on, and like their whole structure to be resilient enough to not go down against strafing, except it's like a super lucky hit that lets a torpedo detonate and then the whole destroyer sinks because of that explosion. But yeah. Okay. But that's just my guess as a guy who doesn't know much about that whole thing and how much damage actually could be done by it, so. Would be interesting if someone like, don't know, Justin, together with military aviation history or military history visualized, could figure it out. Or Trachniffel. That would be a cool thematic. Like, I think that I will ask that in a Q&A question for Trachniffel and see if he answers. That would be nice. In the meantime, unload all here. Oh, we're not close enough just yet, I guess. Okay, Kulumbangara. Okay, one more run here. Then we can build up a level 2. Base on it. You go through the slot as well. Want you to be too near to the enemy. Not sure if I like you down there. Also, I wanted to get another subdivision. I-40 and I-41. Yeah, as I said, it would be interesting to get some info about it. Like, yeah, 30 millimeters with HE shells obviously can do a bit of explosive damage. So on, and like, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure you would, like, Zeros did strafe enemy shipping quite often, especially like convoys or so. But yeah, the damage outside of the moral and stress damage it dealt would be interesting to know. Like, if they really could set a whole destroyer at a place like we just did and sink it that way. Like, I don't think we did much flooding damage with the salvos, but or any flooding damage, but yeah. How does the list of repair ships looks at the moment? Okay, the Miyoko class one are still coming back up. Kamikaze as well. Happy that the Kamikaze is still alive. Yeah, we lost 4 submarines, 1 Kinogasa, 1 Kamikaze, 1 Yugumo destroyer. I'm also pretty sure the Yugumos weren't at action in mid-1942. And yeah, we sank 62 enemy ships by now. Oh boy. Yeah, it still feels like we are a bit on the back foot. Because the enemy just seems to get quite endless replacements. Okay, time. Ah no, it's night. So let's keep you up there for now. Don't want to run you into any enemy task force. We should have air dominance overall, so I'm not too worried about the Mogami. I will keep the zeros over the Mogamis, both from Shortlands and from Bangara. Well, so far they don't have any airfields to send endless planes after me. Roswin chimes. So far I'm the only guy who builds airfields, so... Yeah, because I also sank like 30 merchant ships or so by now. So far I'm the guy with the airfield. Oh, it's 7 in the morning. Also, their carrier task force seems to be rather defensive in its deployment. Like, I've never seen any enemy planes near Guadalcanal other than Recon. So yeah, as long as they don't build an airfield on Maliata, they're kind of fine. Now send your heats out. Same for the Furutaka. Half hour zeros. Ready as air patrol. Have I been bombing it? I'm actually not quite sure how you bomb things. And I don't have used bombardment against it, no. Because it's not built up, like there's no point in bombarding a 0-0 base, I think. Game mechanic wise. Don't think you deal damage to the enemy troops. So yeah, the east should come in the afternoon. Get some Kates out here if they get close here. Oh. I'm not sure if we want to take that on. I mean, we have 2 Mogami class. But that's where we're gonna send our Kates now. If that's in range. Yeah, that's just in range. Okay. More for now. Okay, they're running away again. After seeing our planes. Oh no. Your course. We'll keep a bit closer. Actually can provide a bit more help. Okay. Here's the enemy ships, so up to the left we go. The last formation for the Anvil. Nice of you. Up to there we go. then we try to hit them. Heavier ships are in the center again, or in the rear. Let's try to take out the light cruisers. Then we will try to fight the other 4 with our 6 ships. Also, if we attack the ones in the rear, we should take less damage. From enemy AA. Will do. So, yeah, let's see. Yeah, they only landed troops at Maliata, so it's really not a dangerous base yet. I think we sent one convoy, that one convoy killed that was on the way there. And then yeah, we damaged both the convoys that got troops to Guadalcanal and Florida Island, so they're also less dangerous than they would be usually. That's too early. Down. Feet up. Try to hit the formation in the rear. Okay. To the enemy ships. Actually, looks like the other side also still takes a while to come in, so but actually maybe slow down again. Okay, they're not coming in, I guess. Alright. Now we're coming from here as well. Not like the enemy does any basic maneuvers anyway, but I might as well try to do a good hammer and will tactic. Let's see when there are the other ones. Formations from the other side. Oh yeah, fire so far. It's still a bit too far away, but yeah, now we're getting lit up. Both going down, okay. These are no Atlanters though, so yeah, surprised to see that. Your attack through. And the other side, the timing wasn't perfect. The other side is still a bit too far away. Oh no. Okay, get our torpedo out. Pretty sure you're not making it out either. Yeah. Yeah, that was really bad timing. I thought these would come in quicker. So at least get a hit. At least we'll get a torpedo hit here though. No! Or not. Oof. Oh, they're also thinning out this formation really well. Oh wow, that's a lot of AA fire. Oh, that was a really bad attack then. At least we got all 4 torpedoes out in that formation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, we did that? Really? At least one of them should go down now. Well, because the way through the weir is the fastest way to get out of their fire. Plus it's a change in direction. They're not following the same trajectory. So yeah, that's why. At least this one should go down. Please. Oh, but we... Oh god. We might have to return home again with the other task force. With the carrier task force after this. Our offensive capabilities. Well, that still leaves us in their AA fire for longer, and like more of the AA fire. Like if I want to get as far away from these over here, and the fastest way that is the way through the weir out there. Like I think it was okay. Like only like the timing was so horrible that all of them came in piecemeal. The attacks wouldn't have been as piecemeal, I think we would have gotten there. Both sides would have come in at least somewhat in the right time. But even the groups on both sides didn't came in at the same time, so... Please tell me that thing goes down. Also, is this really a light cruiser? This... the difference between light and heavy cruisers in the American... Okay, yeah, should go down. The difference between American and light and heavy cruisers is pretty fluent. Ah, this was rough. Okay. Yes, hoping the enemy doesn't send any forces in here. Like in a 1v1 play against real players, I wouldn't engage now with the Mogami and Suzuya. I wouldn't risk them, but as it is against the AI, I might as well. No. Okay, here we go. Let's get closer with our ships as well. They can't stay for too long. Okay, then I will just attack with the Vals. Oh, the ships actually are in. Okay. So then stay around for a while. Okay. So our Mogami class has made it into the battlefield. The enemy is running. Oh no. Okay. Let's even out the fight with the Vals and then engage with our ships. Beat the whole formation up. Need to catch up. Mogami's actually quicker. No, 33 knots. Okay. Some of the heavy cruisers are really quick, right? Yeah, the Takao 35 knots. The Tonus 35 knots as well. Like quicker than the destroyers. Legacy and the Mogamis are also some of the heaviest. Kona are similar in design, but they have one less turret. Well, we just sunk another light cruiser of this formation here that we're engaging. Same class as this one. I think it's Cleveland. Well, so yeah, we lost 10 Kates though in the engagement. Yeah, in real life that would have been a meh engagement, I guess, for the IGN. Losing 10 Chokaku elite pilots or getting a light cruiser. Like, but in this game it's still a good engagement. Only means that, yeah, these Vals are the main combat strength of our area right now, so losing all of them would be quite shitty. Yeah, we're trying to get to the enemy right now. Change course. Everyone else should follow suit. Let's hope we catch them. Not quite sure how fast they are going. Let's check. Yeah, okay, so they're going slowly. So we should be able to catch up here, as we are at combat speed. Will be the last engagement of the stream. Is one of the biggest engagements on the stream yet. In this campaign yet. Oh no, what are you all... What? Okay. They have to reset the lines. Interesting. Don't fully understand why they have to do the maneuver that way, but if they want to do an S, I guess they can do an S. Yeah. Interesting why they couldn't just go left and then like get back that way. Yeah, I would have done that differently, but what do I know about shipping after all? It's good to have the biggest of our heavy cruisers finally on the battlefield. 2 Mogamis. I think that's something the enemy has to respect. Also, they finally fixed the bug, so we actually have both torpedo launchers ready. Like the rear torpedo launchers on cruisers were bugged before, so yeah, they were on 0 torpedoes all the time. Now we have 6 torpedoes on each side. Obviously long lances on these one. I'm actually not quite sure where the... yeah, 1943. Who gets the 1940... the 96 ones? So the Kuma class gets them. Tenryu as well. So a lot of our early war destroyers... Actually, no, these are not that... Why do these... Oh no. Kuma? Can we on Kuma? Oh no, our light cruisers have the shitty torpedoes now as well. Zendai as well? No, Zendai has the good ones. Nagara as well, but the Kuma, our old light cruisers, and like our two oldest light cruiser formations have the shitty torpedoes now as well. Latest patch. Yeah, the Kamikaze. Okay, so everything older than the Mutsuki. Okay, Kamikaze, Wataka, Minakaze, and obviously the Momi. Yeah, all the ones with guns, casemate guns. Well, it's not really that. Those are actually real patches, right? Like that's not a bug fix. That's just a addition to the game, like getting more torpedo types in there. Oh no, hit target number 3. Number 3 should be it. Let's go around. Let's hit them. Gami. Bring on ship number 3. So does the Suzuya. And with the destroyers we will see what we do. I think I will split up the destroyers in 2 formations as well. It's dive bombing. It should be dive bombing. I don't want to, like, level bombing with Vals is pointless, I think. I'm still not sure how you, like, change it. Like, they do dive bombing against ships all the time. They don't do it against submarines. I don't know why. I don't know if that's historical accurate or something, but yeah, I never get them to dive bomb on submarines. But the enemy also level bombs you with their Dauntlesses, so yeah, there must be a reason behind that. Either gameplay wise or historical, not sure, or both. But against the heavy cruiser over here, we will. Timing wise, I should have ordered this one to attack first. These are quite a bit behind now. At least these 2 formations with a bit of an angle come in, so that avoiding them is also a bit tougher. And they even have a bit more. Like, I think a slight angle is the best way of attacking with dive bombs, because that's like the perfect, the most area of target to hit. The diagonal of a ship should be the most target. Well, no, it's not. It doesn't really matter if you attack a submarine. I tried on different from different levels as well, and it was always a dive bombing attack, always a level bombing attack. So, formation number 5. Wait, so this formation should get out there. Okay. So we did some damage here. We haven't lost a single Val yet. That's good. Speed up. Get up. Well, no. Yeah. They were a bit too far behind. Wonder if they land on a ship, if they deal... I guess they would deal damage. They would explode onto an enemy ship. Pretty sure they have that moduled. Because they leave an explosion after all, so yeah. But yeah, this cruiser looks damaged. We will now retreat. I now will not click on them anymore. I will just will now go back into the how I play them usually. These engagements from far and spotting from afar as well. Come on. Task force, get closer. Can we speed up now? Yeah, good. Speed up now. Make sure they don't go anywhere. We keep line of sight on them. You're still super far away, aren't you? 39 kilometers, so that's still less, like way more than our gun range on these. Yeah, still 10 kilometers away. This might take a while. Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, dive bombers, just like in real life, are way harder to hit. Like, the thing about torpedo bombers, and that's why they were also way less used by the Americans later in the war, and also Japanese, is that they have to fly straight ahead. They can't do any evasive maneuvers. They can't go up and down really, because otherwise the torpedo will malfunction when hitting the water. So once they have been set on their attack path, they're pretty easy targets for enemy AA. And also they're coming straight at them, so the angle you're firing at them is also easier. Hey, type collision. Okay. Yeah, as I said, it's still a work in progress. Don't know if it's shallow, but yeah. It's too easy, that's for sure. Because the AI is a bit too simple and it's... But yeah, like, I'll put the campaign and so on for sure needs more complexity in the mechanics and so on. Somewhere closer to War the Pacific Guadalcanal campaign would be nice. And it's already a lot of fun to sink enemy ships. Even if it's a bit too easy. But yeah, you have to roleplay quite a bit. Like, and the enemy also sends always the same formations. Like this, the formation we just engage here with like 2 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 2 destroyers is always the same. A bit more variety would be nice, so that you never like know what you get, and then you have to do the scouting yourself. The scouting might not be accurate and so on, and then you by accident might run into a tough fight instead of what we got right now. Are the enemy light cruisers engaging us here? Only 26 kilometers away now. Kinda looks like it. As the enemy destroyers are turning away. I'll try to target that. Yeah, like, but obviously those are all things that are changeable. Wait, are they firing at us? Why is time? Oh no! Oh, that's why. Off. Get away, get away, get away. Well, don't do that. Don't suicide yourself. You did good. You did damage. Looks like that they get the ship at least somewhat repaired. So, yeah. Fires seem to be under control, but we should have did at least quite a bit of damage, so... I'm pretty optimistic when it comes to surface engagements with Mogamis. obviously you never know. Like maybe they're stronger than us. We'll have to see. But I think the American campaign at the moment is really boring. Well, at least you see a bit more enemy aircraft, I guess. The Japanese is using, like, that's the issue I have at the moment with the campaign. That the enemy doesn't defend at all against our aircraft. And that they don't have any air bases up at Kettle Island or so. And that the carrier always stays so far away. And doesn't protect their cruisers. Because that would already be way more interesting. Like if our wells would be intercepted sometimes and so on. And then you would have to consider forming them up with an escort group and so on. And then with some cool more air engagements. Like that's the only thing that is better at the moment than the American campaign, I think. But once you start sinking heavy cruisers of the Japanese, they run out of cruisers so quickly, and then it's just killing off destroyers, which are also not that good in the end. So those are the problems. And the difficulty levels are, yeah, sure making the game difficulty, but not in a fun way. Like, just makes the enemy a bigger bullet sponge, and that's not the way I like difficulty levels in strategy games. Like, I think the difficulty level would be good if it would, like, give the enemy different formations. Like, on light, on the lighter difficulties, it would use more formations like this. And then on the harder difficulties, would get as many formations, but a couple more with, like, 4 heavy cruisers or so. Yeah, and they will never bring in the Yamatos and so on, because those they only come in once they get more points by killing your units. So yeah, exactly. If you really game the game hard, like, you never lose anything, which is boring as hell. You have to limit yourself for sure, like what you can do to actually get some fun engagements out of it. Like if you get a South Carolina and just sit it there and destroy all the enemy cruisers, then yeah, exactly. Like real life is also not, like, it's at the moment obviously too much of a video game in that regard. Like, not enough of a war game. There should be more different formations. I myself haven't, but there's enough videos out there to let me know how it would play like. So yeah. And I am able to do the math about how many, like by now, with the amount of light cruisers and heavy cruisers I have sunk in this campaign, I would already have killed more than half of the Japanese ones. Whilst I'm only like 1/4 or so through the American ones. So yeah, it would be pretty boring. It's still 28 miles. Let's change to target number 4 because that's the closer. No, target number 4. I said. Come on. Target number 4. Okay. Loose spot. Yep. AP. Fire AP. Uzuya. Beep. Let's go. Yeah, like also exactly that with the point system at the moment, that you have to kill enemy and hunt them down for getting points, also means that you don't get like that. The maximum amount of fleet you get out is half your fleet, because like if you kill all the enemy, you only can afford half your fleet. Like that's because you only get half the points for killing an enemy. Like that's one of the other issues. Like the point system should work differently. Completely differently. Like that should be one of the first reworks. Let's watch from here where our shells will land. Guess we're nowhere close yet. I will send the Shigure and Murasame out to the rear. Up. Try to hunt down the enemy destroyers of them. So I'm not sure if I should, but these are relatively modern Japanese destroyers. Only 2 turrets though, so I'm not quite sure if I actually should send them out of line. I guess I should do it then with Wall. Yeah, you two as well. Form up. And then try to hunt down all enemy destroyers, whilst the Mogami and the Suzuya form up. Try to engage the enemy surface fleet. The enemy destroyers. Cruisers. Well, sure. Like, but like, still the amount of the way the point system works is stupid, because the enemy can obviously bring all the units in, and at the moment he needs more than that actually. Like even with all the units, can still, especially if you use submarines. Like submarines at the moment are just utterly broken in how much damage they deal and how hard the enemy is, how bad the enemy is in killing them. So you really have to roleplay a lot there and like, give the enemy a shot. And if you abuse the disengage function, then you don't lose any submarines, because you always can disengage before the enemy destroyers are over you. Let's see if we can get any hits in. Oh no. Let's double check over here. Yeah, we don't want to have you be the next casualty of incident like that. So we had that too often by now. Do they have 2 Yamatos? Yeah, I know that they start with more. I think that's all, like, you can get more points if you start on easier difficulties. I mean, I like the challenge with the 250 points, but like the economy should work differently than it does at the moment. Like that you have to hunt down the enemy, and only that's the way of getting more stuff, like also more convoys and so on. It's just stupid. Like if you start with a big convoy fleet to actually go for the objective, you just lose. Because you can't get... You don't sink enough enemies, so your fleet doesn't get bigger, so the enemy just outspams you. Like, yeah, there's so many issues with that. But the game is still good. Like, I'm saying all of that because I like the game and I like where it's going, so... Don't take it as, yeah, what a shitty game, but more like as an, oh my god, this game has so much potential, let's make it better. Let's make a turn and then get behind around the Convoy and Mogami. But yeah, I mean, it's just launched and they're really doing quick work. So it's nice. Like, a lot of bugs already have been fixed. Stuff like the Type 96s are already coming in, so... Yeah, I'm optimistic. I mean, the amount of players is pretty good for a small game like this. And if they hire maybe 1 or 2 more guys to help them developing it and so on, then I'm looking pretty... I think the future looks pretty bright. And I mean, it looks like they have a real big project with this, like real big ideas with it, with the ledger for like Atlantic and Mediterranean also in there. I would expect them this game to be supported for quite a long time. I'm pretty sure I will like stop playing for quite a while as well after finishing this campaign, or like getting anywhere close to finishing it. Like, I'm not sure if I will play it till the end. Not sure if I want to stomp the AI for that long, but yeah, and I will return for sure if it gets more updates over the time. Okay, the enemy is at 25 knots now. Looks like the destroyers will be able to disengage. It is a bit of a shame. Looks like the whole enemy task force might be able to disengage. It depends on how much damage I guess we get in onto their main formation. But I might have to save the game at this mid-battle. Yeah, because I have to go in a couple of minutes. I'm 1% sure by now actually. I will have to save it mid-battle. And leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Where is plane number 12? What? Why are you there? Okay. Fire away. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Did we do any damage yet? Doesn't quite look like it. Okay. Also don't know why they like here it's like up and down, and here it's reverted, which is like super annoying. Why do the binoculars have to be reverted? The control, like left is right, right is left. Why does it have to be the other way around than it's on the normal way? The inverted controls for the binoculars don't make any sense, like really. Other than annoying you, there is no purpose in that. I don't know if we just want to annoy people with that, like, that's good game design. Come on, Mogamis. Catch up. Yeah, viewers drag view, like, yeah, right click to turn. Ah, okay. They're coming at us, okay. We split the task force in half, so... Like, yeah, our heavy cruisers should be able to deal with a light and a heavy cruiser of the enemy. Especially as the enemy heavy cruiser is also way smaller than our heavies. How well will be our eyes. Watching out what happens down there. Ooh, okay. Force a Pensacola. I think the 3 that we hit is the same class, so I guess that's a Pensacola as well. Although this is one of the... What's it again? Has the old funnel, like, yeah, Portland? No, Brooklyn. Yeah, this is another Brooklyn. Like, they look kind of similar to the Clevelands, but when it comes to the turret and the rear, the funnel and the tower design is a different one. The bridge. Okay, we're starting to get all guns into the action, like close to it. Who also fires away now with the secondaries at 13 kilometer range. Here we go. Okay. Come on, give us some hits. I think we have to wait with the hits till next week. Because that's where we end the stream for now, guys. That's where we end the stream for today. Well, yeah, we have to wait till next time. Oh. But they actually got hits on us. Yeah, that's nasty. And annoying. These Mogamis. Return the favor. But yeah, here we go. Let's save it. And